Do you want to be well? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be fixed?
Amen.
You know we're all broken people.
Amen.
We're all living in a shattered world. Things just, and it don't go good sometimes. Sometimes the problems are so great that it seems like they're insurmountable. You can't get beyond it. We all need fixing. I need fixing. I confess to you tonight, I need fixing. Dot needs fixing. We all need fixing.
Yes.
Sometimes we try to find a fix ourselves. Maybe through a bottle. Maybe through a pill.
Bless the Lord.
Maybe through some magic cure that we saw on the internet. You know, this will make you well. This will solve your problems. But there's only one problem solver. That's
Amen.
Jesus.
Yes.
There's only one fixer. That's Jesus. There's
Amen.
only one healer. And that's Jesus.
Jesus.
All others are just fake. It's not real. But He's real. He's
Amen.
the one that can heal. He's the one that can fix. We're going to the 5th chapter of John. After this, a Jewish festival took place, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. By the sheep gate in Jerusalem, there was a pool called Bethsaida, in Hebrew, which has 5 colonnades. Within these lay a large number of the sick, the blind, the lame, the paralyzed, waiting for the moving of the water. Because an angel would go down into the pool from time to time and stir up the water. When the first one who got in after the water was stirred up recovered from whatever ailment he had. One man was there who had been sick for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there, he knew he had already been there a long time, and he said to him, "Do you want to get well?" "Sir," the sick man answered, "I don't have a man to put me into the pool when the water's stirred up. But while I'm coming, someone goes down ahead of me." "Get up," Jesus told him. "Pick up your mat and walk." Instantly the man got well, picked up his mat, and started to walk. We need to talk about 3 things. First of all, you've got to decide, do you want to be well?
Yes. Bless the
That's the
Lord.
first thing. Do you really want to be healed? Do you really want that problem that you've got fixed? The second thing we've got to do is quit making excuses. And the third thing is we've got to do something. We've got to do something. Now let's look at this man that had been by this pool. He'd been there for 38 years. And Jesus comes up to him and he says, "Do you want to get well?" That man was facing a decision. Notice that he didn't say, yeah, Lord, I want to be well right now. I want to be healed right now. He didn't say that, did he? He didn't say, "Yes, Lord." Maybe something was hindering him from saying that. Maybe he was thinking, I've been here for 38 years. I've not had to work. I've begged and I've not got rich, but I've made a pretty good living here. If I get healed, the money stops. Or maybe he thought, people here feel sorry for me. And if they see me well, they're not going to feel sorry, so I'm going to be responsible for everything I do. Notice when Jesus asked him, "Do you want to be well?" He didn't say, "Yep." He didn't say, "Yes, Lord." But he made an excuse, didn't he? "Lord, I have no man to put me in the pool after the angel stirs the water." Then he began to complain. "I've been here 38 years, I can see him saying that. Oh, Joe over there just had a headache. He hadn't been there 2 days and he got in the water and got healed." But Jesus didn't ask him. He said, "Do you want to be well? Do you want to get your problem fixed? Do you want to be healed? Then do something. Get up, pick up your bed and walk."
Hallelujah.
So the man did. Sometimes in life, there's some things that hinder our healing. The first thing that hinders our healing is pride. Well, I don't have to depend on God. You know, I can take care of this problem myself. I confess I was there. I confess I had a heart attack. I was sick. I couldn't walk 3 foot, Rick, without being out of breath. But I would not admit I was sick. I would not confess I was sick. I said, I'll just show you. I ain't sick. My pride wouldn't let me admit that I had a problem. I just couldn't see it. That died over that because I was stupid, Terry, and ignorant. My way. I'm a man. I don't get sick. Pride. Pride stands in your way.
But is that your home?
Sometimes we think we're not worthy to be healed. Sometimes we think, well, you know, when I was 12 years old, I stole that candy bar down there at the grocery store. God ain't going to hear my prayer. God ain't going to heal me. Or maybe I had some wrong thoughts, or maybe I said something wrong, or I done something wrong. Your healing does not depend on what you can do. It depends upon the mercy and the grace of God.
Amen. Amen.
Not what you can do. It's never what we can do. It's what He's doing.
Amen.
He's doing in our life.
Amen.
He's healing us even this moment.
Yes.
He's restoring us even this moment. We should be able to feel His energies flowing through us right now. But sometimes we deal with fear. Well, what's going to happen if I get healed? What's going to happen? What price will I have to pay? That's ignorant. So my question is tonight, do you want to be healed? Do you want to be well? Do you want that problem fixed? You know, sometimes we go to the doctor and we get a bad report. He might say, you've got cancer. He might say you've got diabetes. He might say you've got a heart problem. He might say you've got a bad sinus infection. And sometimes the Lord is speaking to us and He's saying, do you want to be healed of that problem? Then we might think, well, I've told everybody I got a heart problem. I can slack here on the job and they'll cut me some slack. Now if I tell them I'm healed, they're going to expect me to get it. And I've got to pay the price for that. And we start making excuses. Oh, Lord, I just don't know. But the Lord said that by His stripes we are healed. Get up and claim your healing. Get up and believe your healing. If you are physically sick, my God is wanting to heal you right now. Right now, right this moment. Maybe you have anxiety. Maybe that's the problem you have. Maybe you're thumper all the time. Maybe you use that anxiety, oh, my nerves are bad, because your mama used it. Maybe your mama used that every time she'd do something mean and she'd just say, oh, my nerves is bad. She might have taken 2 Xanaxes every day and what's them other little old pills? Can't even remember what to call them anymore. My mama was on Valium. Valium. 7 Valiums a day. And 2 Xanaxes. And I go off on somebody and blast their hide real good. My nerves is bad. The Lord said we could be of a sound mind. That our mind could be clear. That everything would be good. But we got to do something. We got to reach out and grab it, Rick. We got to reach out and take hold of it, Ty.
That's it. Amen.
Yes.
Grab it. Take it by force. My healing is paid for. It's already mine. I don't have to beg for it. He's already died. He's already shed His blood for me. He said, by my stripes you were healed. You got a sound mind. And sometimes fear can be a problem too. Sometimes that fear can be a problem that's hard to fix. Some of us are afraid of spiders. Some of us are afraid of snakes. Some of us are afraid of the dark. Some of us are afraid of being alone. In my life, my daddy wouldn't allow me to be afraid of anything. If I was afraid of something, he'd throw me in the middle of it. That was the life I lived, Rick. And about this time of year, Daddy wanted to go dry land fishing, mushroom hunting. And he'd take me along. I was just a little fella, and he'd be probably 100 feet ahead of me. I'd be trying all I could do to keep up Daddy. I wanted to be Daddy. Daddy would get up there and he'd see a snake. Well, he'd jump that snake at me. Now, Daddy wasn't afraid of snakes. He run a snake down up on John City Highway. Copperheads, rattlesnakes, they milk-tip snakes for the men. But now let me tell you something. I'm a little old bitty fella, and every time he jumped one of them snakes, it didn't matter to him if it was a garter snake, a black snake, or a copperhead. He didn't care. Every time I seen one of them snakes coming, I thought it was a diamondback cobra. I thought it was 20 foot long, had big around, had fangs that long, and he was going to take my head off. I was terrified of snakes. I was full of fear. But I couldn't let him know it. He'd throw me in the snake den. So I dealt with that, and I dealt with that in the first grade. Man, I had a terrible time because of snakes. But one day, I had to face my fears here. One day on our back porch, they must have been 8-foot black snakes showed up. I said, I can't leave them here. I got to get rid of them. I got my 2 sticks. I got that one stick under it, the other on top of it, and held it like that, Terry. And I carried that snake over to the woods and let it go. Then I got the other 2. I faced my fear, and I was never afraid of a snake again. If we would only face our fears,
Yes.
we can have victory over it. You cannot let that fear control you. My room's dark, I ain't going in it. Oh, I saw a spider. It was a big old spider. Oh, gotta get over them fears. My God's able to get us over. Maybe your problem is insecurity. Maybe since the time you was a little fella, a little girl, your mama told you wouldn't ever amount to be nothing. That everything you do would fail. Everybody told you, you can't do nothing right. You can't play the piano. Why are you trying to play the piano? Or you can't play it, you'll never play it. Oh my gosh, you played that song too fast. What's wrong with you? You messed that one up. Oh, we sitting there singing it and you messed it up. You hit the wrong chord. And we become insecure. And it becomes a habit. And we can't get over it. We can't get beyond it. But my God said He's going to bless us in everything we do. If we would only believe. Believe. Quit making excuses. Maybe you're full of doubt. Maybe you think that no matter what happens, it's going to be bad. Oh, I'm going to lose my job. We ain't going to have enough money. We can't pay the house. We're going to lose the house. We're going to lose the car. It's going to be the worst winter in 25 years. The wolves are at the door and Bride's heard it. I confess to you, we were there. Full of doubt. That is it. That was exactly it. But God took in my heart and He said, no, believe, only believe. You see, faith totally shatters doubt.
Amen.
Doubt ain't going to hang around when you believe it. And that's what we've got to get to, ain't it? Go on to the next page here. Maybe we're dealing with financial stress. I remember Ashland and our life, our little realm. We didn't have the money to buy a bar of soap. We didn't have a broom. We couldn't afford a broom. Something simple as a broom. We couldn't have one. I saved money in the credit union, Rick. I think it's $10 a week. I put it in our savings. Every Thursday, I go get my $10 out. I had to have it to live on. I was a financial disaster. Owed $700 a month in interest. Paying your tithes? What are you talking about? I can't even eat.
Right.
But God moved in our life. I remember going to the cupboards and I'd get a can of peas or a can of corn. It wasn't none. It was empty. Doc come to me one day. She said, I've been reading in Malachi. I said, oh, Lord, don't read that. How can I go pay tithes when I can't buy a can of beans?
Uh-huh.
But we did. Within 2 months, the cabinets was running over.
Praise the Lord.
We had more food, more money than we know what to do with. Did anything change in my financial situation?
No.
No, except one thing. God was blessing.
Amen.
He wasn't blowing on it, cursing it. I wasn't putting that money in a bag that had holes in it. As long as I give to God, it's in place. Financial disaster. If that's your problem, let God fix it.
That's right. Amen.
Maybe we're just in a mental stress right now. We're worried. I said you're worried every bit of the hair off the back of my hand because nothing's working. I can't get that daggone hardwood floor down. I'm worried. Why is this expensive wood so crooked for? Why did that send 2 nails in there instead of one and jam the gun up? Why won't that saw work? Why won't it quit raining? We're getting these old mental stresses all the time. God said, be of a sound mind. Sound mind. And I found that just one touch of the Master's hand changes everything. Takes all fears away. Just one touch from Him wipes that out of your head. Just one touch, Ty, fixes everything that's not working for you. One touch from God. Let Him touch you.
Lord, I know you saw me each time I did wrong. I know you stood in silence as I disgraced your throne. Lord, I'm truly sorry that I wanted to wrong. Cover me with mercy and welcome me back home. Just one touch from heaven can make me brand new. Just one taste of glory in my soul renewed as I that hears that knock and opens that door, I will sup with him and he with me. How nice, think how nice it would be right now to just come, take up your bed, and come and sup with the Lord. That's all you got to do. Just pick up the bed. I can see somebody right there just picking up the bed. Okay, Lord, I'm coming to you. And we're going to sup together. We're going to sup together. And I'm going to feel your presence again.
Amen.
The sweetness of you, Jesus. All fresh and new. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's what pleases the Lord. It's what He wants. So easy. It's so easy to fall in love with Jesus.
Amen.
Just think you get to let all these cares go. Every worry, every fret, every frown, every heartache, every doubt, every silly thing. You just get to let it all fall. Just like bags of rocks. We go through life like that song says, traveling with a heavy load of stones on our backs, all bent over like that. All we got to do is just drop.
That's right.
Just drop, okay? Anybody like to have prayer be prayed for? Now's awesome time.
You might need healing tonight. You that believe that God's able to heal. Come on. Get down here.